All right. Hello, everybody. Sharp 2 p.m. All right, perfect. Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. How is everyone doing? All right, great to have everybody here. I see Brent Peters, Richard, Najat, Axel. Let me see. Afrin, Asal, Stephanie. Let me see. Far. Woo! We have a full house today. All right. Thomas, Diana, Alexandra. All right. Perfect, guys. How is everybody doing? How is everyone? Very excited to get started with this live training. All right. Where is everyone tuning in from? Drop in the chat. Where is everyone tuning in from? Christine says, good day. Good day to you too. Awesome. Drop in the chat. Where are you guys tuning in from? Sharita says, how are you, boss lady? I'm doing excellent. All right. Let me see. Ooh! Guys, let me put my glasses. All right. We have New York, Chicago, Phoenix, London, Texas, Netherlands, Canada, Ohio, Utah, California, Shireen. Let me see. So many of you guys. All right. Andre, Estonia, Richard, London, Tina says Austria, Troy says California. Awesome. Alexander says Hungary. Agatha says New Jersey. All right, guys. Welcome. Awesome. All right, so we're going to hang out a little bit, guys, and then we're going to rock and roll. All right? So tell me, how is your weekend going? How is your weekend, guys? Tell me. What are you doing in this beautiful Sunday? For me, it's evening. I'm sure for some of you, it's morning. Some of you, it's afternoon. So what are you guys doing in this beautiful Sunday? Drop in the chat. Any special plans? Sharita says smooth and relaxing. All right. Nice. Najat says working. Okay. All right. Let me see. I'm excited, guys. Let me drink a little bit of water. All right. Raga Malika says relaxing. Stephanie says resting and cooking. Kayla says, great, enjoying the weather in my backyard. That's amazing. Nicole says, busy making dinner and taking care of my family. That's beautiful. Thomas says, Amazon research. Yes, love it. Janice says, golf. Ooh, I'm a big golf lover also, girl. Awesome. Michael says, working. Wayne says, cleaning the cottage property at the lake. All right. Cassie says, kids sports. It's raining crazy here in Kenya. Oh, wow. All right. Alisa says hi from New Jersey, outside enjoying the nice weather. Beautiful, guys. Awesome. All right. As for me today, guys, I was doing some workbook analyzation and, for my mentees. And now I am doing, this live workshop with you guys. All right. Perfect. Okay, so if you're ready, we can actually, get started. So let me actually share my screen with you guys. All right. Who is excited, guys? Drop a fire in the chat. Who is excited to get rolling with Eileen? Woo! Drop some high energy in the chat, guys. I need some high energy, fire, money energy. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I am ready to pull the curtain for you guys to share all the most updated, the most amazing strategies with you guys. I am super excited. All right. Okay, perfect. So let's go. Let me share my screen with you guys. Let me see. All right. So guys, can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Yes or no? Ooh, I see a lot of emojis. Guys, you're giving me a lot of energy, money energy, baby. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Can you see my screen? All right. You say yes. Perfect. All right, guys. So first of all, thank you so much for joining this live, master class that I'm holding. I really, really appreciate it. So in today's workshop, we will actually talk about, I will share with you guys how you can generate $10,000 to $20,000 a month on Amazon by selling boring products. Okay. And by the way, guys, this is the newest way to make money with Amazon that literally anyone, they can start in 2024. By the way, guys, huge news that this month we just crossed 500,000 a month with our Amazon business. So I'm super, like I'm feeling a lot of generosity, right? So I will share everything what I know. So you guys can actually take away my system and go ahead and execute and make money. All right? Deal? Drop in the chat deal, guys. Drop in the chat deal. Awesome. Sharita says, woohoo. Stephanie says, woohoo. Janice putting a heart emoji. Heart back, girl. Awesome. Perfect. Awesome. Perfect. All right, guys. So in today's agenda, in our small amount of time that we have together, my goal is to impact everyone here in this room in the following ways. All right. So I want to give you guys the confidence that wherever you may have uncertainty around starting a successful Amazon business without taking a risk, okay? I want to give you guys the confidence, the clarity, exactly what needs to be done. So you don't need to guess around, right? You know exactly what's your next step in order to build a successful Amazon business in 2024, all right? So I will show you step by step how you can go out and replicate the exact strategies that changed my life, me and my husband's life together, right? Step by step, I will show you everything, all right? So guys, before I share that, I want to give you a little bit of back, story about myself. For sure, some of you, you're following me on Instagram most probably, and I want to officially introduce myself, first of all. So, hi, my name is Eileen. Nice to meet you guys. And a little bit of story about myself. I'm originally from Iran, and I was grown up in a middle-class family. You see in this picture, this is me. That was a toy that actually my dad got for me, right? And when I was around 5-6 years old, that was my only toy, guys. And I was really, really proud to carry this toy, around our small apartment. And that toy, meant everything for me, right? So I was grown up in a way that my daughter, you need to go to medical school, you need to be a lawyer, you need to be a doctor, you need to be an engineer if you want to be successful and rich. Because guys, I remember like I was going to my friend's house and they had this huge Barbie house, right? And that was one of my wish. I remember every time I told my mom, can you please get for me some toys, some Barbie house? And unfortunately, every time the answer was we can't afford it, right? So don't think that I was grown up with a silver platter, that everything was given for me. Absolutely not, right? So I appreciate the value of money. I love money so much, right? And I know exactly, how I was able to start from scratch, okay? So I just want to tell you guys that I'm no special person. It's not just I'm flexing on you guys. I'm no special person. I'm no smart, like super genius person. No, absolutely not. I was just really, really hungry, guys, okay? So that being said, I actually pursued medical school, right? I was accepted to actually, to study a pharmacy, and I actually became a pharmacist, right? I acquired the highest degree as a PharmD in med school. I was so excited, guys. By the way, this handsome man that you see, back then he was my boyfriend, and right now he's my husband, right? So his name is Peter. And maybe you don't see so much of him in the social media. You know, he's kind of like an introvert guy. He doesn't like to, you know, show his face so much. You know, I'm more like an extrovert. He's an introvert. So, but anyways, guys, so he was like the supportive of all my journey, you know, when I was a student, when I was studying, you know, a pharmacy, when I wanted to start my business. So this, you know, handsome guy here, he was my boyfriend, and now, you know, we are married. So let me tell you guys, by the way, if you stay until the end of this live workshop, I'm going to give you a free gift as a thank you, because I know that time is the most valuable asset, right? So if you just stay until the end, I'm going to give you a free gift so you can actually hit the next level in your life. All right? Who is excited, guys? Drop in the chat some fire for me. Who is excited? Drop in the chat some fire. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Meanwhile, Sharita says, that's my goal, to get over the fear of taking the risk. I believe I'm here now. Exactly. Exactly, girl. Exactly. Alexandra is dropping some fire. Woo-hoo! Boss lady vibes. I feel it here. I love it. I love it. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, awesome. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. So, guys, grab a pen and piece of paper right now. All right. And also turn your cell phones off, please. Your iPad, your cell phone, your TV, any distraction that you have, please turn them off, okay? This is a serious, of course, we're going to have fun. But, you know, when I'm actually showing you guys and teaching you, I want you to take notes, all right? Because knowledge without execution, it's just nothing, all right? So please readjust your environment if you need to. And also just laser focus on this presentation, which I'm going to share with you guys. All right? Perfect. Perfect. Awesome. So guys, let's talk about how I got into Amazon and how it actually changed, you know, me and my husband's life forever, right? Guys, I'm curious. Have you heard of this book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill? Tell me in the chat if you've heard of this book, Think and Grow Rich. This book, guys, it changed my life, right? This book really changed the perspective that I had in my life, right? It really allowed me to dream bigger, right? It really allowed me to just believe in myself, to have that self-esteem, okay? I see so many of you, you're saying yes, definitely. Dorota says yes. Great book, exactly. By the way, guys, I forgot to mention something. You know, this is going to be 2 hours live workshop, and it's going to be super interactive, okay? But for those of you who absolutely cannot make it to the full 2 hours, but still want to learn more about starting your Amazon business, here's my calendar. I'm just going to drop it in the chat so you can speak to me or to my team and catch up on what you missed, all right? There we go. So for any reason, you're not able to, you know, participate on the full 2 hours, I'm just dropping the calendar on catch up on what you missed. All right, perfect. So guys, yeah, you know, I was just talking about, you know, how it actually changed my life, right? The Think and Grow Rich book, it really changed my life. As you know, as I mentioned to you guys, it really allowed me to have that big perspective that, you know, I have right now, right? To really believing in myself, to see that what's possible to reach, to attain in our life, right? Because, you know, you see, like where I was grown up, you know, in a middle-class family, I thought that if I become a doctor, if I become a lawyer, if I just go to med school, or if I just go to a professional university, then there we go. I achieved everything in my life, right? But that was not the case, guys. This book, I highly recommend, guys. If you haven't read this book, go ahead and buy this book. All right? Because this book absolutely changed my life. All right? Perfect. So guys, yeah, as I was mentioning, guys, I was so excited because I thought that, you know, with being a pharmacist, with going to a med school, university, you know, I can become someone. I can be successful. I can make as much as money that I want, right? And guys, guess what? I graduated as a top student, as a pharmacist, right? I worked so hard to actually do that. And when I worked as a pharmacist, I did everything to shine in front of my boss's eyes, right? I did everything. I remember, like, no matter how hard I worked, guys, I couldn't escape that 9 to 5 rat race. Who can resonate with me, guys? Drop in the chat who can resonate. Like, you have a high paid job, you're professionals, but no matter what you do, no matter how hard you work, you just keep hitting the ceiling. You feel like you're just going around and around. Who can resonate with me? Taylor says me. Stephanie says me. Catherine says me. Asal says me. All right. Who can resonate, guys? Okay, Najat says me. Kelly says 100%. Alisa says, I want to be free. I hear you, girl. Stephanie says, I also work in a medical field and feel exactly the same. Yes, exactly. Awesome. All right, guys. So like most of you, as I mentioned, I was tired of the stress that a 9 to 5 career brought into my life, guys. It really affected my relationship. Even, again, like you guys, you're in this room. I have never shared these things with anyone, but it really affected the relationship that I had with my husband. We were newlywed, guys, newlywed married. Just imagine. Affected the relationship, right? Affected my relationship with my single mom. Affected my own health. Heck, I'm still so young, right? Like, I couldn't see myself just being so hopeless all the time. I was like, God, when will this finish? Right? I'm sure most of you guys, you can resonate, right? Anyways, guys, by the way, this will not be your typical training. Again, I will share everything, how we got started, with our Amazon business. And this is the screenshot, guys. I remember I asked my shipping agent, Susanna, I just wanted to, because I knew that this is going to be a life change, something in my heart. I'm a little bit a spiritual person, as opposed for my husband. My husband is like super analytical. But I'm a little bit spiritual person, right? Something in my heart, I knew that this is the beginning of something beautiful. That's why I remember clearly, I asked from my shipping agent, Susanna, could you please make a photo when they're actually, loading, the inventory? I wanted to have that memory in my brain, right? And look at that, guys. Look at that in 2021, still, like, we make way more now, but the taste of that, when we hit actually $1,123 in one day net profit. By the way, guys, this is from Helium 10. You can't, just put this. This is from, Helium 10 application. And we had $1,123.37 net profit in one day, December 19th, 2021. And that was just, I felt like I am in top of the world, guys. I felt like finally, my prayers, I saw a hope, I saw that light of hope. I knew that this is going to be a beginning of the beautiful journey. All right. Perfect. Awesome. Yeah, guys. So the journey started, as I mentioned to you guys, back in 2021, right? And how it's going, this month, I just posted on my Instagram that we were able to hit half $500,000 in sales this month. I'm super excited. I've been striving to hit that 1 million a month, but I know that we will actually reach there. We will attain that. But, you need to celebrate, right? Every milestone you need to celebrate. And now actually me and my husband, we're able to live our dream life. Right? We are able to have that location freedom, and we're able to actually work from anywhere in the world. And not just we were able to help ourselves, right? I was able to launch products for my mom as well, right? For my single mom. she's actually, okay, she's not as ambitious as myself, guys. She's happy with 10K profit per month. Myself, I'm a super, super ambitious person, okay? So my mom, she's happy with 10K a month because she's not like, she just want to like travel and, she's going to some spa, all that, right? So anyways, guys, I was able to launch product for my mom, for my brother, for my in-laws, for my, husband's mom and dad. And not just that, I had the privilege to help hundreds of my mentees to actually launch a successful 6+ figure Amazon business. All right, with my one-on-one mentorship. Now, guys, I am not saying that this training, this live workshop, it will make you 7 figures this year. Okay, I'm not saying that. But here's what previous students and mentees, they have said. I mean, look at that. Kate says, hey, guys, we're almost sold out. This is the sweetest problem that any Amazon seller they can have, right? Sales are going wild today, almost to $1,000 a day, which is amazing, right? TJ, for example, actually he already surpassed 8,000 a month, by the way. I'm just putting it as a reference here that, this was a 3rd month sale, I remember, around $55,000 a month, which is amazing, right? Or Matthew, actually, he launched a product in a pet category, right? And he says here, thank you all. I ended the day with 25 sales at $1,158. Yes, baby, look at that. My goal is to do at least that every day, and I will be in the 6-figure club. All right, perfect. So guys, what I need from you, okay, I need implementation, I need execution from you, okay? Because again, without any knowledge, without any implementation, the knowledge will stay as a knowledge, okay? So will you promise, guys, that you will go ahead and actually execute and implement whatever that you're gonna learn? Will you promise? Drop a yes in the chat if you promise that you're going to execute and you're going to implement. Vaki says, what products are you selling? I sell in home and kitchen and baby products as well. Right now, we're actually entering to pet market. Will you promise, guys? Drop a yes in the chat if you promise that you're going to implement and execute. Okay? Awesome. Perfect. All right, guys, by the way, what I'm about to share with you guys for free here, again, I will share all what I know for free. People, they have paid me $20,000+ for the consulting. All right, you see here, Empire, you see, people, they have paid this much to learn the exact system, which I'm going to share with you guys. So don't think that, oh, it's going to be free. It's not, no, absolutely. It's everything what I know. All right, perfect. So imagine this, guys. Imagine you'd be able to make $1,123.37 profit per day. Imagine you will be getting this notification from Amazon, to your emails every 2 weeks that $5,396 is about to deposit it to your bank account. How would that make you feel, guys? How would that change your life? Drop in the chat. How would that change your children's life? How would that change your parents' life, right? If some of you guys, you're still very, very lucky to have both of your parents, how would that change their life, your children's life, your own life? Drop in the chat. Feel so happy. Bills will be paid in full. Pia says secure. Janice says amazing. Wayne says I have my airplane to fly. All right. So satisfying. This would be a big turnover. I'm so ready. I would feel that I'm in the top of the world. Nelly says. Tina says freedom. Yes, I love it. Awesome. Alisa says I would get to spend all of my time with my children. That's beautiful. Yeah, guys, imagine this was, by the way, guys, this was a sales dashboard of my own, Amazon account. You see here, last 13 days in January, we were able to generate $145,238.30, right? Which is really, really amazing. Imagine you'd be able to travel around the world, guys. Imagine you wouldn't be stuck in your 9-to-5 job. You'd be able to spend your precious time, with your family, with your loved one. So you don't need to spend your time making someone else rich. Imagine. How would that change your life? How would that make you feel? Because guys, the very first step in Think and Grow Rich, they say, it's the imagination. It's your energy. It's your vibe. So are you ready? Are you ready to claim the ultimate freedom from your life? Are you ready, guys? Drop in the chat ready, and then we're going to rock and roll. Drop in the chat that you're ready to claim your freedom. Drop in the chat. Harika says ready. Sherita is dropping some fire in the building. I love it. Catherine says yes. Pia says yeah, ready. Cynthia says ready. Isabel says let's ready. Ooh, it's so many comments, so many. I can't just keep up with all the comments, guys. Elisa says ready. Anna says ready. Crystal says we are ready. Yes, I love it. I love it. Perfect. Awesome. All right, guys. So why does any of this matter? Because, as you know, everyone who is in this room, I'm sure you want financial freedom. You want to spend more time with your family, right? How many of you guys, you want to build the real wealth? What I'm about to teach you guys is not a side hustle. It's not something that you're going to make $1,000-$2,000 a month. Because if you want to make $1,000-$2,000 a month, you can apply for McDonald's job, okay? You can be an Uber driver. What I'm about to teach you guys is actually how to build a real wealth. So are you ready to actually build a real wealth? Stephanie says, so tired of working hard for the man and ready to build my own success. Yes, I love it. I love it. Awesome. Awesome. Perfect. So let's get it going. All right. So that's why, guys, this Sunday, how it came to be. All right. Every day, guys, I get this DMs, from so many of my followers that, Eileen, how were you able to attain that freedom in your life? Eileen, how did you start your Amazon business? Eileen, should I be a tech savvy? Should I have experience? Eileen, how did you start a successful Amazon business? Every day, guys, I get hundreds of messages from my followers on Instagram, right? How did I start my Amazon business? How can they do that too? How can they achieve that financial freedom? How I did it, right? So that's why, guys, I thought to myself, I know that how difficult it was when I actually got started with my own Amazon business. So imagine how many people that I could impact, right? If I broke down the exact same step, exact same system, step by step, how I did it, so anyone can actually follow everything what I'm about to share. No matter your experience level, right? Because, guys, I have a mentee who is 70 years old and who is 16 years old. Both of them are absolutely successful. All right? So no matter your experience level, your age, your tech savviness, I don't accept any excuses. All right? So you can have that freedom to work from anywhere in the world, right? So you don't need to worry about any price tag. Tell me, drop in the chat, guys. How many guys of you here in the chat that you're tired of checking the price? You go to the store, you want to buy a nice thing for yourself, right? Expensive, nice thing, but you need to calculate. You need to check the price tag. How many of you? Drop in the chat. How many of you are tired to worry about the price tag? How many of you don't want to think about the price tags anymore? You just want to buy whatever that you want to buy. Drop in the chat. Nicole says fed up with doing that. Yvonne says me. Hawa says me. Indira says tired. Woo! Sharita says me. Catherine says, beyond tired. I want that freedom to pick without checking the price tag. I love it. I love it. Pia says, so sick of it. I don't want to worry about money, Stephanie says, for myself or for my family anymore. Absolutely. All right, perfect. So these concepts that I'm about to share with you guys completely, again, changed my life and my husband's life, and have actually helped change the lives of many other mentees of mine. All right. So how did I do it, guys? So it's about to get hot in here, guys. We're going to go to the deets. We're going to go to the system, exactly how you can actually go ahead and implement. All right. So these 5-step Amazon startup system that has generated over $4 million in sales. Okay. The very first step, guys, grab a pen and piece of paper. Pay attention. All right. Number one, step one, the biggest mistakes that you want to avoid, which I will share my screen. I will go to the Google Doc and I will write for you guys. All right. Just give me a second. Let me turn on the entire screen. All right, guys. So these are the things that we want to avoid. So the very first thing, you know, I don't know if you guys know. Okay, one second. I don't know if you guys know who Charlie Munger is. Charlie Munger, he was actually, you know, God bless his soul. He passed away just a while ago. And he said that I don't want to go to the places that I know that I will die. Okay. Now, this is a business principle. And I actually apply it in my own Amazon business as well. So we don't want to do the things that it will cause failure in our Amazon business. All right. So, for example, let me talk a little bit. For example, what do I mean? Just give me a second. I have some technical issue. So, for example, guys, let's talk about the biggest mistakes to avoid on Amazon. Investing without prior accurate research. This is really important, guys. Okay. So Amazon, it's a business which is based on data and based on research. You cannot just by hoping and praying and by feeling you can go ahead. Okay. You need to do your prior research, accurate, precise research based on my system. Okay. And making emotional decisions, meaning that, you know, you have found a product, and it's possible that that product, it has a patent, or it's possible that, you know, the sellers in the market, they are like really experienced seasoned sellers, right? They're like a very well-known brands, but you are so emotionally attached to that product. You're like, okay, you know what? I just want to launch this product. That's a recipe to suicide. Okay. So that's why you don't want to make any emotional decisions. You don't want to get married to your product. Okay. And also not leveraging softwares to read the numbers and data. Because guys, on Amazon, we use third-party tools and softwares which actually shows the numbers. If you're not able to read your numbers, read your data, then you cannot be successful on Amazon. Okay. You need to see all the data and numbers, or waiting for the perfect time. Oh, let me go to vacation and come back. Let me see, let me think about it for 6 months, right? So if we see the numbers make sense, everything is good to go, then you want to take action. All right? Perfect. So guys, let's go for the, one second. I wanted to show you guys the Google Doc. All right. So there are some products that we want to stay away from. Remember, I told you that there are things that we want to avoid, all right? And there are products that we want to avoid as well. Products to avoid, okay? Launching as a beginner Amazon seller, right? As a beginner Amazon sellers, you want to avoid these kind of products. And I will give you logical reasons behind that. So, first product that you want to avoid is fragile products. Fragile items, okay? Why? Because during shipment, of course, we do inspection, professional inspection. However, guys, the risk is higher, right? During shipment, it's possible that, you know, something is broken and it's going to go to the customer's address. Customers, they're going to open the box And guess what? That leads to a negative review, all right? And when you're launching your business, you have a stack of negative reviews. That's a goodbye Amazon business recipe, all right? So that's why, as a beginner Amazon seller, you don't want to go after fragile items, okay? And also, you don't want to go after sharp items as well. Exactly what do I mean by that? Knives, scissors, anything that people, they can hurt themselves, right? Because again, guys, anything, God forbid something happens, you know, customers, they're going to blame us as Amazon sellers, right? So there's a liability issues there. So definitely no sharp items, okay? And no baby swings. No baby swings. Because also there's a liability issue, right? Baby swings, I mean, moms, I'm pretty confident that they're very serious about their child's safety, right? God forbid something happens, it's possible among, let's say, 1,000 inventory, few of them, it's not as efficient as we want. Something happens, baby falls, you know, that's again a very big headache, right? So liability issue on the baby swings items as well. And also nothing edible, right? No edible product. Exactly what do I mean? Like vitamins, right? Supplements, anything that people basically, they can eat, they can put on their skin, they can put it in their ear, their nose, their eyes, right? First of all, you know, I'm going to give you reasons as well, logical reasons. You would need like a certificate and documentation, you know, to provide to Amazon. There are like a lot of compliances that you need to actually upload to Amazon, right? And also, again, vitamins and supplements is an extremely saturated market, right? So I would absolutely not recommend to go after edible items, supplements, vitamins, serums, creams, eye drops, ear drops, nothing, nada, okay? All right, perfect. Let me see. Meanwhile, let me check the chat if you guys have any question. All right, perfect. So I don't see any question. All right. So, and also electronics. Again, these are for newbie Amazon sellers, right? This is not for experienced seasoned shark sellers like myself, right? So this is for newbie Amazon sellers that they just want to launch their first product. Electronics, because again, you know, you need to have a very, very good supplier, right? Because again, there's another layer of risk. So you want to make sure that all the electronics, it works very efficient. Again, something doesn't work, it's possible that it won't work from 1,000 inventory, 100 inventory. One of them, you know, it's not working, some wires, there's some kind of a problem issues. And again, it's going to lead to the customer bad review, negative review, right? We don't want that, all right? So these are the products, guys, that we want to stay away from. And there are clothing as well. No clothing, right? No apparel. Because again, guys, I will explain to you why. Because again, when you do one second, Agatha says, what products are under fragile? Anything that's actually, it can break. Glasses, for example. All right. Glasses, they're fragile. Anything that it can break. Okay. So what I was saying, yeah. So these are the products that you want to stay away from. Okay. So let's go back to the slides and I will continue, guys, from there. All right. Perfect. And meanwhile, guys, if you have any question, let me know. I am reading the comments as well. Meanwhile. All right. Perfect. So guys, step 2 is the software stack, right? So there are some softwares that I use in my multiple 7-figure Amazon business, which I'm about to share with you guys. There are Viral Launch, Keepa, Helium 10. All right, take notes. Viral Launch is for market analysis, meaning that to actually check the numbers and data, which I'm going to share with you guys just in a moment exactly what kind of numbers and data I'm talking about. Right now, I am just explaining to you guys what kind of softwares I am using in my, Amazon business. All right, perfect. So Axel says, can you please explain about taxes on different countries? Excel people, they go to university for like a tax degrees, like lawyers, right? So I'm not a lawyer. I don't want to give you wrong information. Every state in US, they have different taxes. So you need to ask from your own local accountant. All right. Ahmer says, can you share why to avoid clothing? All right. Because whenever, okay. So why no clothing? Because guys, whenever we want to launch a product, we want to launch a product which will stand out from everyone in the market. We always want to improve upon the product, right? We always want to give reasons to customers why they need to buy from us, and why not from the top sellers who has thousands of reviews. Okay, so that's why we don't want to go after clothing, because literally you cannot improve on the clothing, and there are so many brands, so many well-known brands, so many variations, large, X large, small, extra small. There are just so many things that it won't make sense to launch clothing items. All right. Petra says, do we need to open a business first? No, you don't need to open an LLC or S Corp or whatever. You can start as a sole proprietor and then transition to a business LLC. However, I'm going to give you some tip here, Petra. If you want to go after baby products, okay, you want to definitely open an LLC from the beginning for protection reasons. Okay, awesome. So guys, let me go back to my slide, and then I'm gonna answer some of your questions as well meanwhile. All right, so Viral Launch is for, again, as I mentioned, for market analysis, right? So to actually read the data, read the numbers, which I'm gonna share, I'm just about to share with you guys. All right. Keepa is to track the behavior of the competition in the market. Guys, who knows Sam Walton? Who knows Sam Walton? Have you guys read the book Made in America? Who knows Sam Walton? Drop in the chat. Who knows Mr. Sam Walton? Drop in the chat. Walmart. Yes, exactly, Taylor. Awesome. Walmart owner. Yeah, good job, guys. Good job. Yeah, so Sam Walton was a, Walmart owner. Exactly. That's why I am talking about Keepa and tracking the behavior of the competition, because Sam Walton, if you read his book, Made in America, he used to actually go with his helicopter and he used to go to his top competition to check their behavior, right? To check up on their inventory, to check the price, how they are actually putting their price and everything. So it's really important. It's very interesting, actually. We do everything what Mr. Sam Walton was doing in the traditional world, in the e-commerce and the Amazon, right? We always track the behavior of the top competition in the market, right? And that's the software Keepa that we use to track the behavior. All right. And Helium 10 to calculate the profit margin, guys. Helium 10 is the software where we actually calculate the profit margin. All right. Perfect. Awesome. So right now I will show you guys how you can, there are some criteria. I'm going to show you guys the criteria, what's important to actually find that winning niche on Amazon. All right. So let's rock and roll. I am excited, baby. Let's go, baby. Awesome. So let me share my screen with you guys. Perfect. Awesome, guys. So there are some criterias here I will write for you, and then we're going to go together to the Amazon platform, right? There are some criteria that's important, right? Today, I will share with you guys 3 of those criterias because of the time limit that we have, but I will explain with good example and bad example of those criterias, right? So you'll be able to see and learn and digest everything, okay? So the very first criteria what I have is the trendiness of the product, right? Exactly what do I mean? Guys, because we don't want to go after product, which is seasonal product, right? It doesn't make sense as Amazon sellers to sell 1 month in 1 year. Why do you want to sell a product which is just sells 1 month in 1 year? It doesn't make sense. We don't want to go after seasonal product. We don't want to go after product which sells, again, I'm emphasizing, like just in a certain amount of time in 1 year, right? For example, like products related to 4th of July, products related to Christmas products, right? So we don't want to go after that. Now, let me actually show you exactly what do I mean. Guys, can you see my screen? The Amazon Christmas tree storage bag organizer? Yes or no? Can you see my screen? Yes or no? Can you see my screen? Awesome. So guys, I mean, first of all, I want to use my own common sense, right? So my common sense tells me that this product is seasonal product, right? However, as I mentioned, we always want to use softwares and tools which will actually show us those specific data, all right? Exactly what do I mean? So I'm going to actually open up the viral launch here, right? And I will go to the trends section of the market for the market. So you'll be able to see, just give me a moment. It's loading. So you'll be able to see what's the trendiness of this product, right? Christmas tree storage bag. Look at that, guys. Sales are dead, 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 dead. You see there's a spike. During December 30th, 2022, there was a spike in sales, right? Because obviously it's a Christmas tree storage bag organizer. And then again, sales are dead, 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 dead. And then again, there's a spike here. You see here, January 2nd, 2024, or December in 2023, right? You see, we don't want to launch a product which has sales only in 1 month, 2 months in a year. It doesn't make sense, right? Because I will tell you with logical reasons why. First of all, if you're early for the Amazon warehouse, right, because there's a storage fee, which, you know, we are paying to the Amazon warehouse, you need to pay. If you're early, you need to pay extra, right? And if you're late, then good luck, right? You need to keep paying. You need to pay for the removal order as well, right? And it's just a lot of headache, right? It's very, very risky game. Even myself right now, me and my husband, we don't go after like a seasonal product. It doesn't make sense, right? So again, this was a bad example of the trendiness of the product, okay? And let me guys show you the good example. Can you guys see the Ziploc bag organizer? Now this product, guys, if you just use your own common sense, people, they use it, it's an everyday use product, right? So people, they use it in their kitchen. You know, my common sense tells me that it's an everyday use product. However, we always want to double, triple check with viral launch here. I'm going to pull up the viral launch and I'm going to go to the trends section so you guys can compare the trends chart here versus the trends chart with the Christmas tree storage bag. You'll be able to see the difference, right? You see here for the Ziploc bag organizer, there's a consistent trend, right? It's not going crazy like, you know, like this Christmas tree storage organizer, like the sales are dead and then it goes crazy, right? And then again, it's dead and then it goes crazy. It's not like that. You see here, there's a consistent sales, right? It's a steady, consistent sales. That's what we love, guys, okay? This is only one of the criterias in order to actually analyze the product on Amazon, okay? That was the very first criteria. How about the second criteria, guys? Second criteria is the demand, right? So demand. When it comes to demand, guys, I actually divide it into two subcategories, all right? So first subcategory, we have a lower demand market, okay? We have a lower demand market. And the second subcategory, we have a higher demand market, okay? In a lower demand market, I actually consider a low demand market where I see minimum, let me actually write down for you guys, lower demand market and higher demand market, okay? 1 second. All right, so low demand, so I wanna see minimum 4, 5, I'm gonna go with the bold letter, okay? 4, 5 different sellers or brands who makes minimum $20,000 per month, okay? Until I would say, let's say 60, 70,000, that's a low demand, okay? All right. Now the high demand, I want to see minimum 4 or 5 different sellers or brands. Again, guys, I will show you with softwares, okay? Don't worry about that. Who makes minimum, let's say 60K plus per month, baby. All right. So there is no cap. All right. So they make like 100,000 a month, 200,000 a month, 300,000 a month, 500,000 a month, 1 million a month. There is no cap. All right. That's a high demand market. Okay. Perfect. There is a reason I subcategorize into 2 subcategories. I will share with you just in a moment. All right. So far, guys, are you following me? Are you guys following me? Let me check the chat. All right. Are you guys following me? Yes or no? Stephanie says yes. Ragam Malika says yes. Syra says yes. Afrin says yes. Kelly says yes. All right. Let's go. Let's go, team. Let's go. Let's go. All right. We got to make money. All right, perfect. So, yes, low demand, high demand, right? So I will show with you guys the examples of the lower demand market, higher demand market with the criteria, with the example how I just did it just a few minutes ago. But let me actually talk about the third criteria, what I have as well, right? Reviews. Now for low demand market, right? I want to see the reviews, well, as low as possible, right? So let's say under 1,000 reviews for those top 4 or 5 sellers, under 1,000 review. Of course, if they have 1 review, then that's perfect, right? Again, there's a correlation between the demand and between the reviews. There's a correlation, guys. If the pizza is big, then that's okay if the reviews are also slightly higher, right? And in a high demand market, you see why I subcategorize it into 2 subcategories, because there's a correlation, okay? So in a higher demand market, then I want to see like under 5,000 review, I would say, right? 1 second here, my keyboard. Okay. So I want to see like under 5,000 reviews, like for those 4 or 5 top sellers in the market. Now, let me show you an example exactly for these criteria, what I just mentioned. So let's go back to the Christmas tree storage bag organizer, guys. Do you remember I showed you just a while ago, Christmas tree storage bag organizer? Perfect. So I'm going to, again, pull up the viral launch here. We're going to go to the sellers section. I will talk a little bit slowly, guys, so you can follow me. Sellers section. I will go to the monthly revenue. And by clicking on the monthly revenue, I will organize it from the highest making level seller until the lowest level making seller, okay, for this niche, for this product. So let's count together. What did I say? I want to see 4 or 5 different sellers, different brands who makes minimum 20,000 a month. All right, individually. All right, so let's see. Handy Laundry, first seller here. He makes 106,000 a month. By the way, guys, this is only during Christmas time. You see here, it's the sales are like that during Christmas time, okay? Don't think that this is like 100,000 a month consistently. It's just a seasonal, all right? How about the second seller? You see, I'm not going to count again Handy Laundry. It's the same product. It's just a different variation. You see, guys? This is just the color is different. This is like a red with a Christmas tree design on it. And this is like a green. And this is like a simple green. It's all the same brand, okay? I told you guys, I want to see minimum 4 or 5 brands, different sellers, okay? So first seller, 106,000 a month. Holiday Spirit, 59,000 a month. The third seller, let's see, it's again Handy Laundry, Holiday Spirit. Prime Mode, 34,000. Zober, 33,000. All right. Now by book, you know, the demand is okay. However, look at that. This is seasonal. Absolutely, absolutely, it doesn't fit my criteria. Okay. Now, let's check the Ziploc bag organizer and let's see the sales there. Let's see the demand in the Ziploc bag organizer. So let's go to the sellers. By the way, guys, you see, this was a consistent sales. So I know that those sellers, they actually make consistent sales, this amount, every single month. All right. So Space 8, the very top seller who makes $312,000 a month consistently. That's amazing. All right. The second guy, Calm B, makes $268,046 every single month consistently. That's amazing, right? The third seller, Gamtic, makes $179,290 per month. Again, consistently, guys. These guys are hitting it consistently. Okay. The guy after that, KOC Well, makes $82,000 a month consistently. That's amazing. All right. So far, this product absolutely fits my criteria, right? So everyday use product, check. The demand is also check. How about the reviews, guys? How about the reviews? Do you remember I told you for lower demand market, I want to see those 4 or 5 different sellers, you know, they have under 1,000 review. And for the higher demand market, under 5,000, that's fine. So let's go for the Christmas tree storage bag organizer. Guys, the very first guy, look at that, 166,000. And it was just a seasonal product anyway, right? He has 38,347 reviews. That's crazy, right? Crazy. So we don't want to compete with the sellers who has crazy amount of reviews. Because again, back to my Charlie Munger. Charlie Munger says that always build a moat around your castle, right? This is the same business principle that I actually use in my own Amazon business as well. So for the sellers that they have crazy amount of reviews, they're protecting their sales, right? Because just imagine, guys, when we enter to the market, we always get market share, right? We always get percentage of the market share. And if someone has crazy amount of reviews, well, they're protecting their sales. We can't get market share from them. That's why I emphasize, we don't want to compete with the sellers who has crazy amount of reviews. Okay, look at that. Handy Laundry, he makes only 100,000. Okay, during Christmas time, and look at that. The reviews are crazy. Aside from him having the social proof, aside from that, which is big enough, he has been organically ranked for so many keywords on Amazon. So if you even want to compete with this guy, you want to pay so much on advertising on Amazon head to head, praying that maybe 5 years later you will be break even. Okay, so that's why this is a recipe for suicide. If someone wants to throw their money out of the window, launch Christmas tree storage bag organizer, right? So second guy, look at that, 5,060. The guy after that, Prime Mode, which makes only 34,000 during Christmas time. He has 8,000 review, guys. The guy after that, Zober, 67,000 review. This is a recipe for, again, failure, right? Now, let me show you a good example. Let's go back to our Ziploc bag organizer. Remember, guys, I showed you the sales of the top 4 or 5 sellers, different sellers. You see here, brand. You see brand, right? These are different. Space 8, Calm B, let me see, Gamtic, KOC Well, okay? They were making consistently, every single month, they were hitting 312,000 a month. The guy after that, 268,000 a month, right? The guy after that, 179,000 a month. And look at the reviews, guys. It's crazy. By the way, this is one of my mentees' product. That's why, I have the permission to actually show this product to you guys. But look at that. The reviews, 5,051 review. Okay, this is crazy. And he makes 312,000 a month consistently. The guy after that, who was making 268,000 a month, he has 3,547 review. The guy after that, who is making 179,000 a month consistently, look at the reviews, 1,143. And guys, let me share with you a secret. Who wants to know? Who is excited? I want to share something with you guys. Since you joined this live training, when you see a new seller, okay, when you see a new seller, guys, entering the market, when you see they have lower review and they have gotten a good amount of market share, that's a very good sign for the market depth. That's a very good sign that if I enter the market with an amazing product, amazing improvement, amazing price, professional photos, professional videos, everything amazing PPC advertising, I will also get the market share too. All right? Okay, perfect. All right, guys. So let me actually go back and share one second. Let me go back to the presentation, what we had, the criterias. Meanwhile, if you, let me see. If you have questions, drop your questions in the chat and I will answer. All right? Perfect. Yeah, guys, as I mentioned to you guys, these criteria were important, okay? So I showed you with example, with good example and with bad example. Trendiness of the product, demand of the product, demand of the niche, the market, and the reviews as well, right? Now, guys, I want you to, I want to command you, and actually, I want to give you a homework right now. Go to sellercentral.amazon.com. Go to sellercentral.amazon.com and let's create your Amazon account. Richard says, how about Jungle Scout? Jungle Scout and Viral Launch is the same. They give you the same similar functionality, okay? Just think about it. We want to just analyze the market, right? There is no difference. Both of them, they give you the data, right? So there is no difference. Agatha says, is winter coat racy a seasonal product? That goes under apparel, Agatha. And also by using your word winter, I think you answered yourself. All right. Which markets are you selling at? I'm selling in Amazon.com in US. We're actually planning to enter the European market as well, but we sell on American market. All right. Do I go to Amazon Sweden if I'm based in Sweden? Actually, Sarfina, one of my mentee, she's Norwegian and she sells on Amazon.com in US. So the demand in US market is crazy, right? However, if you want to sell on Amazon, European Amazon as well, that's also possible. Germany is possible as well. My criteria, it fits all the marketplaces. All right. Fits all the marketplaces. It's just the paperwork, right? European, they need some VAT, something. For US, they need like different paperwork. So the system is the same, all right? So go to sellercentral.amazon.com, guys. sellercentral.amazon.com. And you want to make sure that you provide your name, whatever that Amazon is asking you, okay? You want to provide that, right? You want to create your Amazon account because I want to push you guys, right, to actually take some action today. All right. That's why I'm hoping that you're not here to waste your time, right? I'm hoping that you're here to change your life. All right. Perfect. sellercentral.amazon.com. All right. Yeah, so by the way, guys, the seller account is a platform where you can sell your products on Amazon, right? And we use FBA. FBA, it's one of the amazing services that Amazon provides, where Amazon basically fulfills the order for you, stores the inventory for you. So you don't need to store the product in your house. You don't need to see the product like in person. You don't need to touch the product. You don't need to do any customer service. You don't need to fulfill the order for your customers. Amazon service FBA, Fulfillment by Amazon, does that, okay? And we use FBA, all right? Perfect. So how to set up your seller account. As I mentioned to you guys, go to sellercentral.amazon.com and provide all the details. Just put the page there and just fill out the form. They're going to ask you like some kind of ID, driving license, you know, all that. Just make sure to fill out that form. All right. And guys, now let me talk about with you guys how important, you know, your listing is, right? You know, when I say listing, I mean the professional photos, professional videos, right? The models that you hire in your, you know, Amazon listing. Sharita says you are good at what you do. I know, girl. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Professional copywriting. You want to make sure you don't want to guys cheap around on a photographer, because I will tell you a logical reason. Because customers, they have only one and only impression from your product. If your product is amazing, but your photos are crappy, right? Pardon my French. People, they're going to judge based on that. So you want to make sure that you hire a professional photographer who has worked with previous experienced Amazon sellers, right? Who knows what they're talking about. So your listing would look like $1 million brand. Okay. All right. Perfect. Picking models that your audience, they can resonate with. So exactly what do I mean? For example, if you're selling like a baby product, you don't want to hire like a grandmas, right? You want to hire a baby and a mom. Again, this is a common sense, but I see that some people, they don't actually do that, right? Indira says, at what you do, just made an account. Awesome. Awesome. Good job. Good job, Indira. All right. So, and also copywriter, right? So you wanna hire all professionals, guys. And of course, guys, another part of the business is the suppliers, right? You want to go to Alibaba. Let's go to Alibaba.com together. Just give me a second. Let me show you guys the platform so you'll be able to see exactly what do I mean, right? So let me entire screen. Let's go to Alibaba. All right. So this is the website, right? So you want to go to Alibaba.com and you can actually enter the product name here and you'll be able to see so many options, right? However, there are some filtration that we want to do, right? So you want to go for verified suppliers. You see here, you can actually click on that, and trade assurance as well. You want to click on the trade assurance too. Trade assurance, it's the safest way to do business on Alibaba, right? God forbid something happens, you can always open a dispute, and Alibaba customer service, they're gonna cooperate with you on that case, okay? So verify suppliers, trade assurance, and the suppliers that they have worked with the first world countries, guys. That's very important, okay? You want to read their reviews, right? You want to read, let me actually show you an example, exactly what do I mean. So I just clicked on the random supplier website here, and I will go to their website here. You see here there's a website, and let's go to their website. You see here, I see here they're actually in this business for 7 years, right? And let's check their business performance. I see they have some certification. Okay, this looks good. All right, all right. And I'm gonna scroll down and let's see. Okay, years established 2016. Okay, awesome. Main market, you see here, North America, Western Europe. So these are really, really good sign, guys, okay? And of course, total annual revenue. You want to get the business transaction history as well, right? You wanna check that as well, like how much they have made, because it can again, numbers, they talk, right? And of course, the main market. Again, you don't wanna work with a supplier that they're working with the third world countries, because the standard of quality in US, it's different than the standard of quality in the third world countries. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense, but you know what I mean, right? Okay, perfect. So these are the supplier quality that we look for, guys. All right. So let's go back to the slides. All right. Chelsea says, I have an account because I already sell FBM. Oh, girl, with FBM, scaling is really hard because you're fulfilling your own orders. All right. So let's go back to the presentation view. So why is this important, guys? Those things that I just mentioned, working with the suppliers that, they have a trade assurance, verify suppliers, that they work with the first world countries because of the amazing quality, amazing price. Of course, again, guys, you don't want to be cheap in the business. First of all, guys, I don't like cheap people. All right. Myself, I go work with suppliers that the price is fair, right? So everybody wins, meaning that they win, I win, customers, of course, the quality is not compromised, right? So I don't like the word cheap, but fair, all right, reasonable. And of course, the increased profit, because guys, if you keep reordering from the suppliers with a larger quantity, then you're going to get a better price every time. And hence, your profit will increase as well. All right, perfect. So guys, as I mentioned to you guys just a moment ago, these are the criteria for suppliers, for vetting the suppliers, right? Verified suppliers, trade assurance, high reviews, done business with first world countries, some certification, how many years, how much transaction they have done in the business, all right? And also, of course, you can find quality suppliers through Alibaba, like US suppliers as well. That's also a possibility. I have some resources like American suppliers, as long as the numbers make sense, as long as you have profit. Because I believe you don't want to sell on Amazon just for a sake of, just being break even. It doesn't make sense, right? Or going to negative, right? Numbers has to make sense. And you want to negotiate the best price, and you want to build genuine relationship. In China, they have this term, again, I'm going to jinx their language. So any Chinese here, excuse me for that. They have the term guanqi. It means relationship, right? So even, back in it was a Chinese New Year, I actually sent a pretty Gucci bag to my supplier's wife because, she likes these kind of high designers. So it's really important to build genuine relationship, to just ask about their family, to really build, again, don't be fake, just have interest in their life, okay? This goes a long way, all right? Mark my word, this goes a long way, guys, all right? Because I have suppliers now that I even have like a payment terms with them, right? Anyways, guys, so what I just showed you, this called Amazon private labeling. Now, this is the best solution, guys, to build a highly profitable Amazon business. Okay, so you don't need to have, any experience. As a matter of fact, if you have zero experience, that's better, because I've had some mentees that they had, they needed to unlearn some stuff, right? And they need to relearn everything, the right things again, right? So it's even better that you have zero experience. And also, you don't need to have jillions of employees, guys. I mean, I make $500,000 a month with my, husband. We have literally one assistant, guys. That's it in our Amazon business. One assistant. That's it, right? And more profit and better margin and faster scalability. I mean, it's so crazy, guys, that Amazon, guys, Amazon is $1 trillion business. If you know what you're doing, absolutely comparing to any other business, you can go like crazy to the moon, right? To the moon, all right? And also, I actually hear this question a lot, that how long until, Eileen, how long it takes, for me to actually make money with Amazon private labeling. Usually, guys, within first 1-2 months of launch, right? Again, first 1-2 months of launch, product launch, you should be able to making profit with your Amazon business. All right. Now, guys, new sellers, they're getting fast result, guys. I mean, look at the data. It never lies, right? In 2022, look at that. US-based sellers averaged more than 230,000 in sales. Who wants to make this kind of money, guys? Drop in the chat. Drop in the chat. Who wants to make this kind of money? Drop in the chat. Who wants to make $230,000 in sales? Drop in the chat, guys. Harika says me. Awesome, awesome. All right, perfect. Awesome. Monica says yes with an emoji. All right. So guys, if you have made it this far, I seriously think you are ready to start making money with Amazon in the next 90 to 120 days. Okay, I genuinely think that. And the proof is actually in the pudding. Look at that. This is one of my first mentees of he's actually Amazon account. That's the only legitimate proof if someone is actually on Amazon. Look at that. First month, he was able to hit almost $20,000, which is crazy, right? So what you need to get started, guys, you need a working computer or laptop, right? You need a working internet connection. You need a basic 5th grade communication skills, a few hours, I say even 1 hour every day or every other day. Laser focused, right? Laser focused. And of course, you need mid to high 4 figures investment. That's also important, okay? Again, guys, 2 people, I don't like 2 people. Cheap people and lazy people. Because with cheapness, you can't build a real wealth. If you're cheap, you don't belong here. I don't think any of you are cheap, but again, with being cheap, you can't build a real wealth. And with being lazy also, you can't build wealth. You need to put in the work. Okay? Awesome. So with that being said, guys, it would be smart of you to commit to learning and mastering these 5 steps to start and grow your Amazon business. Now, you might be asking, Eileen, what's the quickest way to implement? Okay? You have 2 options, guys. You have 2 options. Who is excited to hear the 2 options? Tell me, who is excited to hear the 2 options? Who is excited to hear the 2 options? Awesome. All right. So you can either, guys, do the solo route. That's what I did. Okay. That's what I did, guys. Now, I mean, by all means, I taught you guys literally the system. You can go ahead and actually get this, whatever, I taught you guys, go ahead and implement. But this is what I did. Okay. By building your dream by your own. This is what I did. It actually led to self-imposed isolation, inconsistent progress, constant trials and errors, not having that confidence, always like just being so stressed, right? Lacking quality direction, limited network opportunities, right? Skill gaps and learning curves, difficulty in monetization and all that. Okay. Now, guys, are you okay with me sharing a shortcut with you? Drop some fire in the chat. Are you okay, guys, with me sharing a shortcut with you guys? Awesome. Drop some fire in the chat. Is it okay for me to share the shortcut with you? Titi says yeah. Harika says yes. Perfect. Kayla, yes. Sharita, fire, fire. Love it. So you can actually implement everything you learned in today's live free workshop with overall less work. Now, guys, we can either do this as a family, right? You can have someone by your side who has built a highly profitable Amazon business from scratch, who has mentored and coached hundreds of multi-6-figure high performers and have created a replicable system, all right? So you will have access to all the breakdown of my system, showing you exactly how to, not just what to do, right? You'll have access to advanced marketing strategies. You can check in with me, have direct access with me, check in with me every step of the way. I do product validation and all that, right? You can have all my resources, all the people that I work with personally, all the resources, templates. You'll have lifetime access to all my materials, live group coaching calls with me, and standard operating procedures, right? So you can actually build a real online business that can replace your 9-to-5 income. So you can start your own Amazon empire from scratch, guys. You can make your first sale in the next 90 to 120 days. You can master the system that has earned me over $4 million, guys. So you can expedite the learning curve to running a successful Amazon business, guys. So let me show you, guys. Let me show you some of the, testimonials and feedbacks that we actually have. So you'll be able to see for yourself as well. Look at that. For example, now we have here Jessica. Jessica actually is launching her product. Look at that.
Hi, my name is Jess, and I wanted to provide a testimonial about my experience with the Empire Accelerator with Eileen. So just a little bit of background. I have worked for Fortune 100 companies, as well as starting up 2 of my own companies. I've also been a stay-at-home mom, so I have a pretty diverse background. And I had always wanted to start selling on Amazon, but started down the rabbit hole looking at joining other programs and eventually decided to join Empire Accelerator. And there are a couple things I'd love for you to know. So first off, this program is comprehensive. It literally has everything from A to Z that you would ever want to know about selling on Amazon. So it's a lot of information, but if you work through it step by step, it literally leaves no stone unturned. The second thing I think it's important to know is Eileen and Peter really care about you and your business. They want you to succeed. It's not like you pay money and you get the course and that's it. You really get their support. You get all the knowledge they gained and the experience they have from selling on Amazon, and they don't gate.
Guys, I mean, it's very long. It's very long, but I just want to show you guys how much I actually care about my mentees, right? Or here we have actually, Tara. Tara actually launched her product just few, I would say a month ago. And this was 12, you look at that, 12 of April. Who does that, guys? She's refreshing her Amazon account.
How's it going? So look at that today.
I was helping her optimize her PPC, her advertising. Look at that. We're refreshing 12 of April. Look at that.
One second. Today, the sales... Girl, you're killing it. In US, it's just afternoon now, by the way. I think you can hit $2,000 a day.
This is a day, guys. This is not a month, a week. This is a day, all right? Or we have TJ here.
This is a quick little feedback video on my work so far with Aylin. I launched my products February 3rd, 2023. Since then, today is February 22nd, 2023. So on day 15, I had my best day of sales so far. I had $1,420 in sales. Since then, I've had $1,000 plus every day in sales.
Plus every day. Look at that. This is crazy, guys. Okay. So let me actually show you guys exactly all the wins and everything. Okay. So look at that. Another win. We have Christopher Zanke with his wife, for selling 23 units only yesterday, right? And this is crazy, guys. Or we have, let me see, 11 days ago, this was from Tara. Look at that. Let me show you guys. $1,441 in one day, baby. 17th of April, okay? These are all with proof. And this is actually Chris and his wife. So let me show you a very quick video of us interviewing. Anyways, guys, so this is a very long interview. Just want to show you guys how we are winning, right? So look at that. These are all the feedback from my mentees, right? So for example, let me see. Julia says, you and Peter show compassion for your mentees. Julia, by the way, she's 70 years old and she makes consistent $600, $700. Heck, even she hit almost $1,000 a day, right? She's 70 years old, guys. What's your excuse? Okay. You and Peter show compassion for your mentees and teach us the same journey you traveled. There is no better coach than one who is a few steps or miles ahead and reaches back to extend the hand to those coming after you. Your explanations are clear and concise, okay? So anyways, guys, so just want to show you how, our community is. So let's go back and go ahead and book a call with my team if you want to learn more about the mentorship, if you're here to actually become a money-making lion in the Empire Accelerator community. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go ahead and book that call, and let's make you rich, baby. All right. Perfect. How one says how long it takes until you launch a product. It takes 3-4 months to launch a product, okay? All right. So let me keep showing you guys the testimonials, what we have here. So we have Taylor. Look at that.
Hi, everyone. My name is Taylor Coleman, and I am making this video just to express my gratitude and share my experience so far with Eileen and Peter's mentorship program. They have been nothing but patient, kind, and passionate, and they truly care about each of their mentees. For example, the other day I needed help with some photography questions and just some other key pointers on how to best launch my product. And even though Peter is sick, he spent about 30 minutes with me one-on-one at midnight his time, just to ensure that I fully understand how to best launch my product and give me key pointers. So that alone speaks volumes. And Eileen is the exact same way. She truly cares about each of her mentees and goes above and beyond for each of us. And I can't even express how much I appreciate them and their patience and their knowledge of the business. So if you're looking for a great coach, Peter and Eileen are the best.
All right, look at that, guys, okay? Or we have here, actually, this was Christopher before his launch. And let me show you guys the after launch. Or we have Matthew here. We have Lindy, who was actually single mom from Idaho. So let me actually show you guys. For example, here we have some of the testimonials that we have. TJ, who already surpassed 80,000 a month. Avi here, he actually talks about That's amazing. Okay. Or we have Lindy here. She's a single mom and from Idaho, and she was able to hit $400 a day. Okay. A day, guys, within first month launch, $400 a day. All right. Or we have Jessica. She's actually launching her product. She already has her green lighted product because, again, I actually do product validation as well. So I will give you the confidence that, once you launch, you're going to be successful, okay? Because I validate all the products. So all my mentees, they have access to the workbook. It's a private workbook where actually me and my mentees, it's an exclusive private workbook, okay? So I'm going to give you a green light or red light. Green light meaning that it's good. It fits my criteria based on my system, what you learned, right? In the mentorship, from all the materials here. Let me actually show you all the materials. Look at that. So this is a very thorough and very detailed step-by-step, mentorship, right? So you will learn how to do your product research here. You see here, detailed step-by-step, tools and softwares you'll need, how to do product research, find the winning niche, criteria with the example, product research masterclass, stay away from this product, selling furniture, all those things. On top of that, I even do product validation, meaning that I'm going to give you a green light or I'm going to give you a red light, okay? Meaning that, you're going to have the confidence that this will be successful, all right? So go ahead, guys, and click the link and book a call with my team, and let's make it happen, guys. Let's make it happen. I am very excited. Look at that. Let's make you rich, guys. Let's make you a walking ATM machine. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Book your call with my team to learn more. The call is free, guys. The call is free. However, don't book if you're cheap or you're lazy. All right. Okay. Go ahead. Book your call with my team. Let's make you rich, guys. Let's make you rich. I promise you. You put in the work. You follow my system. You show up. You show up for the Zoom sessions. You ask your questions from me because I do product validation. I promise you, next year, me and you, we're going to have different conversation, beautiful conversation, okay? Remember, you said you want to spend time with your kids. Remember, guys, you said that you wanted to have that beautiful future. It's time now. It's time. Let's go, baby. Woo! I'm excited. I'm excited, guys. Let's go. Book that call. I have different packages, Excel, and it depends on what you're looking for. So go ahead and book your call with my team. All right. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. It's truly a blessing to be able to actually help and mentor directly, one-on-one, my mentees. It's a privilege. It's a true privilege, guys. Go ahead, book that call, guys. I'm excited. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go back and let's share more testimonials. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Chris's testimonials.
You know, the wording and things. I personally work for a marketing company, although I'm technical. I work in the website application development world. So I am, not up to date on the most modern things. I do have colleagues I can bounce questions off of and so forth, but we have pretty much been going by all of your advice on how to do things. And we understand it's with any business, whether you're opening a pizza shop or an automotive repair place, you have to figure
Anyways, guys, so very, very interesting because she's the analytical one in relationship. And Chris, my mentee, he's like me, fiery, alpha, right? Let's go get her. And they're absolutely crushing it, right? They're actually, they ran out of inventory and I believe that they want to launch their second product as well. I'm extremely, extremely proud of them. Extremely, okay? My pride and joys, Or guys, look at that. We have here Kaylee.
Hello, my name is Kelly, and I have been with Empire Accelerator for a week today. I've been doing my product research since starting and attended my first Zoom meeting on Sunday with Peter and Aileen. And my biggest takeaway was that they just honestly care about everyone's success so much. It was a Q&A session, so anybody who had any questions was able to take the floor, and
go ahead.
Peter and Aileen answered.
Book your call, guys. Go ahead, book your call if you want to learn more, right? And yes, there maybe there is some payment plan option. I'm not sure about that, but go ahead and book your call, okay? Go ahead and book a call with my team, guys. Let's go. I'm excited. I'm excited to change lives. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Who wants to be a lion empire builder? Let's go. Book a call with my team, guys, to learn more about my mentorship and about how you can achieve your goals with the mentorship, okay? Let's go. Again, I don't like cheap and lazy people. So don't book if you're cheap or if you're lazy. Go ahead, book a call. I believe people that they're here, you don't belong in cheapness or laziness category. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for attending this live workshop, guys. It was my privilege. And by the way, if you remember, I mentioned to you guys, there's a free gift that I will actually select whomever messages me on Instagram. So go ahead, guys, message your note that you took. Message me on Instagram, Eileen Kormali 77. go ahead, message me on Instagram with your notes that you took and you learned, right? And I'm going to select one person, one lucky person. It's going to be a surprise. All right. Go ahead, guys. That's my Instagram handle, Eileen Cormon 77. And that's a link to book a call. Let's rock and roll, baby. I wish you guys a prosperous week ahead. Let's make it happen. Life is too short. Go ahead. Let's be bosses, lions, empire builders. And I'm excited, guys. I love each one of you. Thank you again for attending this live workshop. And I really, really appreciate your time. I hope you will have a beautiful weekend. And thank you so much. Bye, guys.